right around the corner. We know what time it is, and it is holiday party time. Whether you are hosting or just attending as a guest, if you're like me, chances are you've got some holiday parties coming up and you are looking for the perfect dress to wear. And so I've gone ahead and rounded up a bunch of my favorite dresses that I'm considering for my holiday parties, and I wanted to share them in case you all are looking for some holiday dresses too. So I've got all the dresses linked down below so you can shop your little hearts out, but I will say, go ahead and shop quickly if you're interested, because from the time I made this list about 3 days ago till filming it today, some of them already sold out. So it is clear that everyone's looking for holiday dresses. So I just share that so that way you don't kind of sit on it and think it'll be around for a while, because these dresses are going quick. So starting up with the first dress, and I am gonna be looking down at my computer, we have this gorgeous jasmine mini dress from NBD. I found this on Revolve, which is my go-to places, you know, anytime I'm going dress shopping. And this is a beautiful dress because you are going to be wrapped like a beautiful little present that you are in this short and sweet little red dress. It's got the beautiful asymmetrical ruching, which I love because this always makes most people look slimmer. I know it does for me. I know it does for a lot of other people too. So it's always got that nice kind of like cinched in effect. That coupled with the fact that you've got a bow that ties right at the waist, that is really going to lock you in and give you that hourglass figure. And I also love the bow here because it's different. It's not your typical bow, and it's also very dramatic, you know, with the long hanging piece down in the front. This is a stunner, and it is definitely a head turner type of dress. If you've got a holiday party where you really want folks looking at you, I think this is a great one. Next up, we have this Lavinia gown from Cami NYC, also from Revolve, and I am in love with this dress because this is not only a perfect, feminine, elegant holiday dress, it's also a dress that can be reworn. You know, the first one was bright red, kind of screams holiday. This is this beautiful dark forest green. So this is something that you could actually rewear for a lot of different occasions outside of the holidays, which we love. And I just love the silhouette of this. It is very feminine because it's form-fitted without being too tight. And because it's got a little bit of give at the bottom, a little bit of flow, it feels very romantic. I also love the coupling of the velvet bodice at the top, then with the empire waist, you know, you've got the satin flowing down. It's just a really nice juxtaposition between the two different fabrics. So I am loving this dress, and this is one that I'm very seriously considering for myself. Next up, we have a dress for my head turners, and you know who you are if you're watching this video. You are someone that wants to make a statement, and that is this gorgeous Giselle maxi dress from Bronx and Banco. Look at this metallic work of art with the geometric, like a cascading sequins down the dress. This is perfect if you love Art Deco style. If you're going to any type of Gatsby themed party, this would also be a great New Year's dress. I mean, this is such a stunner. And one thing I really love about this dress is that it's a hybrid between a mini and a maxi dress, which I think is perfect for those colder weather months when you sometimes can't decide if you want to wear a short dress or you want to wear a long dress. This one is perfect because you still get the illusion of showing off a lot, you know, down at the bottom with like the sheer material, but it's still short, you know, and so you kind of feel like you get that fun little playful vibe that you get with a short dress while still wearing a long dress. Next up is this Dahlia gown, and this to me is a perfect example of how simplicity done right can be absolutely striking. Look at the lines of this dress. You've got the sharp line across, you know, the top where you've got a strapless, you know, you've got nothing else going on there. And then at the bottom, you've got this asymmetrical line where it goes from the solid fabric down to the sheer cascading fabric. This is such a head turner. And again, this to me is a way where you can kind of show off a little bit of leg without showing off too much, because the fabric at the bottom, although it's sheer, there's more volume to it. So you are still covered in a way, which is really nice. You know, a lot of us, myself included, sometimes I'm hesitant to show off my legs. I don't feel comfortable. My legs just like aren't my best feature. So sometimes I like something that covers them a little bit more depending on how I'm feeling. So this is a great one, but you would just be such a siren in this dress. This is just exuding sex appeal in a way that isn't trying too hard, which I love. Here we have this short, sweet, elegant little dress by L'Académie. It's called the Mariana Jovi mini dress. And there are so many things I love about this. First off, it's velvet, and I love velvet. Also, it's black and white inherently is always going to feel very dressed up, which I love. I also love the draped white fabric across the top and then the long piece hanging down. That has been a theme in my videos. I will link another video where I talked about a lot of burgundy items, and there's this gorgeous burgundy dress with this long sash hanging down, and I just gushed about it. So I won't gush about it again here, but you all know that I love this type of style because I feel like anytime you've got a long piece hanging down, it really stands out and people really look at it, and it makes the dress just feel so much more elevated. Again, it's kind of similar to that green one we saw earlier where it's got this juxtaposition of velvet coupled with soft fabric, and it's just a really nice combination that just makes this dress feel very feminine that I love. And I think that the black and white coloring is also good because you could wear this not only for a Christmas party, but also for a New Year's party. This next dress from Carolina Herrera to me is giving ultimate hostess vibes. If you are the matriarch of your family, or even if you're not, but you're just hosting people, whether it be for a full Christmas dinner or having your girlfriends over, if you want to look like the perfect little hostess, I think this dress is perfect for you. I am loving so many things about this dress. One, obviously it's got a lot of great coverage, so you're not showing too much. You don't really have to worry about anything popping out as you're bending over, serving, hosting, running around, looking after your guests, which that is great. I also love the color of it. It's almost like a little bit lighter than a Kelly green, and I love any type of shade of green. You all know that, but this shade of green is especially vibrant. It does pop. I also love the drop waist that's coupled with the very thick pleats that almost don't quite look like pleats, if you know what I mean. It's just a beautiful, elegant dress. It feels very feminine. And again, I think if you just wear this while you're hosting anyone, you're going to be giving off the perfect hostess vibes. Now this Lucy dress from Lovers and Friends is perfect for all of my little hot rockets out there. All my little sirens that want to show off what you've got going on in a cute little package that's sexy without being overly sexy. This is a great way to do it. This dress is almost like a good mix of like cute sexy, if you know what I mean. And granted, sexy and cute means something different to everyone. But to me, it feels like a good mix of the two. And that's often what I go for when I'm kind of getting dressed. So I love two things especially about this dress. First off, it's the bubble skirt, because bubble skirts are having a comeback. And I like that this one isn't too puffy, too poofy, because around the hip area, a lot of us, myself included, can feel a little self-conscious about adding too much volume. This skirt adds volume in just the right way. The second thing I love about this dress is also the neckline. So at first glance, it looks like a regular strapless, right? But if you turn to the side profile, you can actually see that this strapless neckline actually comes up a little bit higher than the average. And so it's got this angular, piece of, I'm not sure if it's like boning or wire or interfacing that adds a little bit of structure, but it's got this nice angle to it. So it almost looks like more high end, like almost like a type of like couture type of detail. And it's nice because it comes up a little bit higher. And so for I know a lot of us, whether you've got a small chest or a big chest, for different reasons, a lot of us sometimes don't love strapless because it can fall down a little bit too much. But this one looks like it would actually be a little bit more secure, keep you a little bit more locked and loaded. Also coupled with the fact that this fabric looks like a little bit of a stiffer satin, which is really nice. So I think that this will be great if you like to do strapless, but you don't want it to, come down or have any type of like little oopsie moments. This could be a great option for you. Now, if you need an ultra feminine, elegant dress that is going to stop people in your tracks, you've got to look at this Julia dress. Look at it. It is absolutely beautiful. Now, obviously, one of the things I love about this dress is that it is in a beautiful, like port wine, plum, oxblood type of color, which is so big this season. And I will link a video where we talk about all of the most beautiful burgundy items that are trending for this season that I'm loving. So I love not only the color, but also the fabric. It is this beautiful, soft, silky, satiny type of fabric. The neckline, the high neck is so elegant. And then let's talk about the back with the double, I don't know if you can call this like a double cape or like a double sash hanging down the back. I'm speechless. It is just so beautiful. And so again, if you are looking to make a statement in a very feminine, elegant, upscale, elevated way, this is definitely the dress for you. If you're looking for a fun and flirty dress that's got a little bit more visual interest, a little more razzle dazzle, you want a little sparkle in your dress, you should take a look at this Camille dress from Misa Los Angeles. What's great about this dress is that it incorporates sparkle in a way where the whole dress isn't sparkly. A lot of times a sparkle dress, like the full thing, has to be sparkly or sequiny, and that can sometimes be a lot of a look, right? If that's not what you're going for. It can also be a little bit itchy. So I love that this dress incorporates sparkle in a way that's a little bit less than some of the other sparkly dresses we see out there. So obviously we've got this gorgeous velvet, again, like burgundy mini dress. And then it is topped with these little baby crystals and these little motifs throughout it that they almost look like they're like little flowers or little leaves or something like that. But it's just this hint of sparkle in a way that's really fun and flirty. And I think that this will really make a statement. And here we have this gorgeous Lois dress from Cult Gaia. And I love this because it's black. And black is perfect for any occasion. So you know you'll be able to wear this dress for many times to come. But also I love this because of the fun little cutouts. Look at those gorgeous cutouts. You know, if you like to show a little bit of extra skin, this is perfect for you. Also, this one has gemstones on it, kind of similar to the last one, but these ones are obviously black gemstones, which is nice. So you get the feeling of having like a different type of material, you know, some fun visual interest, especially around the cutout if you really want to make sure that you're drawing attention to it, but in a way that's not too sparkly, not too overdone. And also for Cult Gaia, this is a really good price point too, so I am really loving this Lois dress. But if you love sparkle in a way where you really want to have some full sparkle, you've got to take a look at this Ollie gown from Saoli. Okay, this is for someone that wants to turn heads. Look at this. With the aggressive V, which we love, the very dainty straps in the back, and the sparkles throughout, there is no way that someone will not notice you in this dress. And also, this is one that I think could also be reworn for other types of opportunities. So again, this is another one that's not just going to be a holiday dress. You could wear this again for other types of occasions. Again, occasions where you want to stand out, but you could definitely wear this for other occasions. So I love this head turner of a dress. Now, no list of dresses for me would be complete without a white option because you all know how much I love white. And so I've included this one here from the House of Dagmar. And this is such a beautiful dress. This feels almost ethereal to me because of the soft ruffles that go across the bodice in a way that just feels very organic. You know, it's almost like it's barely held together, which is really nice. And also what I love about this is it's an A-line. You know, we don't always want to have a form-fitted dress, so having something that's A-line that goes out is great, especially after you're going to eat a big holiday meal or do a lot of big holiday drinking. It's great because between the ruffles around your waist and the A-line dress, I think this dress will be very forgiving, which is something I really appreciate in dresses. Now, for those of you that loved the sparkly dress from Saoli, but felt like it was maybe a little bit pricier than what you wanted to spend, don't worry, I've got another great metallic option that's also going to be head turner. This one's the cachet dress from Line and Dot. And this one's same but different. What I love about this is that you still get that beautiful sparkly feel all over, but it's different because one, I think the color has more depth here because you've got different shades of sequins. So you've got some lighter, some darker. This almost looks like, you know, a really beautifully aged piece of pewter or something like that. Like this is a really stunning coloring for me. But also you notice that the neckline's different. You know, this one's not an aggressive plunge. So if you're a sparkle girl that doesn't want to show too much off, this is great for you because you still get to be like glitzy and glamorous without having to show off too much of your tatas. So that could be a great option for you too. Now, if you want to make sure you're wearing a dress that no other girl is going to be able to wear, it is this Spencer dress from Michael Costello. Because I think it takes a very special girl to be able to pull this dress off. Not just because of the material, but also the cutouts, plus the fact that it's a mini. If you can rock this, you can rock anything. And I think this is a beautiful dress. I love the texture in the fabric. It is beautiful with like these like pleated little lines, giving it some depth and dimension, you know, showing off the metallic threads that are running through this dress. And the cutouts are to die for. A lot of times you get cutouts, you know, just on the side or just on the back or just on the thigh. Here you've got cutouts everywhere. You are doing all cutouts all day. So if you are comfortable with cutouts, this is a great one. And don't let me forget to mention the fact that this dress has shoulder pads. And anytime we can get a strong shoulder, it gives you a stronger sense of power when you walk into a room. There's nothing like a weak shoulder to ruin a good outfit. So these shoulder pads are doing the most, and I love this dress. Now, if you're looking to give like glamorous Mrs. Claus, this is the dress for you. Now, I know a lot of you have not just holiday parties coming up, but also SantaCon. And yes, I do remember SantaCon from back in the day. And obviously you can wear a lot of different types of outfits to SantaCon, but I think this one coupled with a Santa hat would be absolutely perfect. This Emma party dress from Elliot is everything. It is fun, it is flirty, it is sexy, it is festive, and with this bright red sequined fabric, there is no chance that you will be missed. You are definitely going to stand out in a crowd. And there's just something about the shade of red that is so Christmas to me as it relates to this dress. So I couldn't help but think of SantaCon when I saw this dress. So for all my SantaCon goers, take a look at this one. But if you don't want to show that much skin and you're looking for something that's a little bit more of like a timeless classic, something you'll be able to wear for decades to come, Valentino has got you. And Valentino is not great at naming their things, but it's this silk organza dress. Now granted, this is a pricey dress, don't get me wrong. However, this is a classic. This is something that you could wear in your 30s, that you can wear in your 40s, 50s, all the way up to your 80s. This is even a dress that you could pass down because this type of ruffle really doesn't go out of style. And something that I love about this is not just the sheerness of it. We all know I love a sheer little overlay. Clearly, I mean, look at me. I like my sheers, but this one just feels so delicate. Like the fabric is just stunning. And also, I love the fact that there's a tie around the waist, so it gives you that nice little like cinched in waist with the little ruffles. It's almost like a little ruffle peplum coming out from underneath. It's giving you that hourglass figure. So this dress, it's doing all the work for you. And finally, I wanted to leave you with this little gift of a dress, which you will look like an actual literal present if you wear it, because it is this best bow mini dress from Show Me Your Muumuu. This is such a fun and playful and whimsical little dress, you know, one where you're not having to take yourself too seriously. This is obviously not something you would wear a black tie, but if you're doing something with your friends, if you're doing a little girls' night, a little like white elephant, something like that, this is going to be perfect for you. This is a fun, glittery, you know, very festive holiday dress, and it's also one that's a very good price point. At $168, this is one of the best priced dresses that we saw on this list. So I am loving not just this dress, but every single dress that we talked about today. So let me know down in the comments below, which ones do you love? Which ones are you all thinking about getting? And of course, remember, I've got links for all of them down in the description box below so you can shop your little hearts out. And I really hope that this video helped you do your holiday dress shopping. And also, if you'd like me to do a part 2, if you'd like to see more holiday dresses, definitely let me know down in the comments below, and be sure to like this video. So that way I know if you want more of this, I could also do a part 2, because honestly, it was so hard to narrow it down to just a few dresses to fit into this video. But overall, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, I would really love it if you could just give this video a little like. Just a little thumbs up down in the corner below. And if you haven't already, what are you doing? You need to subscribe to my channel so that way you can get all my latest content about all things shopping delivered straight to you. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Lily and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye everyone.